Welcome to our coverage of the volleyball tournament of season 73 of the UAAP. In case you're watching us at home, boy, aren't you glad you stayed home. I mean, traffic is bad. It's terrible outside coming here, especially along EDSA, because of it wasn't even actually raining. It was just traffic. And then, of course, the rain just poured in about, what, half an hour ago or something. We're just awaiting the protocol for the main event of our coverage this Saturday afternoon. You see on the left of your TV screens, that's the FEU Lady Tamaraws, raring to go, looking to get their third straight win of the season after losing their first 6. Definitely not something Coach Nestor Milar and veteran Micah Morada is used to. They've seen a lot of hard times in the first round of eliminations. On the right side of your screens, the Adamson University Soaring or Lady Soaring Falcons. They've always been in the middle of the pack, you know. They've always been top 4. They've never dropped down to the bottom 4 of the standings, but they've never really quite gotten there. They've always stumbled, especially the Final 4 matchups.
That's right. One of the very competitive teams, but have yet to really make it.
Versus the Adamson Lady Falcons.
This is what you call the protocol, ladies and gentlemen, as both teams get introduced to the crowd here at the arena in San Juan. Eric Tefan with Ann Remulla pulling double duty today. Sinusulit ang pagpunta sa San Juan.
Covering for Mozzie's motherly duties.
Busy with motherly duties. And courtside, of course, we have Ricky Flores and Pat Cansada.
Number 3, Kathleen Maxumol. Number 5, Rosemary Vargas. Number 9, Micah Morada. Number 12, Giselle C. Number 14, Dana Henson. Their libero, number 1, Christine Agno. And head coach, Nes Pamilar. And now, starting for the Adamson Lady Falcons. Number 2, Pao Soriano. Number 3, Sheila Pineda. And number 5, Mayet Zapanta. Number 8, Angela Binting, team captain. Number 10, Champong Ginlog. Number 12, Des Patilano. Their libero, number 1, Angel Vasquez. And head coach, Mommy Dulce Pante.
There it is, folks. Lady Tamaraws and the Lady Falcons. And looking at it from our point of view, it seems like these are evenly matched teams when it comes to at least the height.
Oh, yes. That's right.
Walang masyadong mas lalamang,
mas matangkad. Probably the tallest for Adamson right now would be Soriano. And,
si Rojas yata sa kabila, no?
Rojas maybe for FEU.
For FEU. You see the starting lineup on your screens. Morata for FEU, number 9, is the only veteran. The other 5 are rookies, while on the other side, you see coming back after missing 1 game is Luisa May Zapanta. And in her absence, that was the game against LaSalle. It was Jeneline Ortega who used up most of her minutes and really put up some good numbers. Unfortunately, still, it was a loss for them against the De La Salle University Lady Archers. There is the rookie Giselle C., the setter of FEU. First set is now underway. Patilano with the underhand set. What would you think be the key for FEU here primarily to continue their 3-game or make that 2-game winning streak and make it a 3-game winning streak here today against Adamson, Ann?
Well, you know, I think what worked well for them in their previous games, the previous games that they won actually, was, you know, the attitude that we saw from the girls. I mean, they put behind the fact that they are rookies and played like, you know, they are already seniors on the court. And on top of that, they had the good defense, which really helped because in terms of offense, they know that they have it already.
Speaking of defense, kitang-kita. First point for FEU right there. And going back to what you were saying, Ann, it seems like what you meant was more confidence talaga. No? Kahit rookie ka, matapang pa rin yung dating nila na they can win against whoever they go up against.
That's right, because sometimes if you're a rookie and you're going up against, say, for example, the likes of Isa Maizos,
May konting kaba,
may konting kaba yan eh. But I guess what worked for them is that hindi yun ang iniisip nila. All they were thinking of is that they have to play well and they have to be very aggressive.
Well, the defense so far of FEU keeping them alive here in the first set. They are up 2-1 as we send it to Ricky Flores.
Great things about the two-game winning streak, aside from the fact that it is a two-game winning streak, is that it gave us Lady Tamaraws time to bond, time to gel, and most importantly, it gave them self-confidence. Now, he said that yung samahan nila iba na daw. They are maganda na daw yung samahan nila in and out of the court, and self-confidence was really all we needed from the start, he said. For today, his girls have strict instructions to watch out for and deny Pao Soriano and Angela Binting. Isip lang, focus at magtiwala sa sarili, he said. Lastly, when I followed up on any injuries his team might have, Coach Ness joked, wala naman, utak lang. Eric and Ann?
All right, thanks. Thanks, Ricky. That's true, no? Because they have the talented players that they need, skilled, long, lean players. All you have to do is develop their self-confidence and make them believe na kaya nilang manalo against anybody.
That's right. And on top of that, Coach Ness also mentioned the fact that they're gelling more or they're gelling better now than they used to. I think dahil puro nga rookies, iba-iba yung pinanggalingan. I'm pretty sure that some of these players also had to adjust in terms of position. They might have played a different position in high school, but you know, coming into
different
FEU,
team,
different team, they have to adjust.
Wow, Soriano.
And I guess the pag-usapan din namin ni Ian the last time is, you know, the tradition of winning, the habit of winning, nagsisimula na with FEU. Now let's talk more about Adamson this time. But first, let's check in with Patch Gansana.
With the absence of Zapanta in the last game, she's back to play now. And due to that ankle sprain, though she's only 85% ready, according to Coach Dulce, her determination to attend practices was very good. But from time to time, ipagpapahinga niya ito para hindi mapuwersa, which is okay because after losing against LaSalle, Coach commended the Nortega's performance, who was a good replacement for Zapanta for a good execution. Ika nga niya, malakas talaga ang batang yan. Though they lacked in their defensive game before meeting FEU for the second time, according to Coach Dulce, will not take them 5 sets anymore. Mas lamang daw sila sa tawa, and winning by 3 sets doesn't happen this time. Hanggang 1 set lang daw ang ibibigay nila sa FEU. Eric and Ann?
All right, thanks, Patch. Well, Zapanta, 85% lang today so far. And we might see some more minutes from Ortega also. Well, that's Zapanta. You see her checking back in. That's number 5 para sa Adamson. Now, for Adamson, they're an experienced team. They know what they should be doing. What do you think happened to them, especially in the early goings of the 73rd season?
Well, previously, we've known this team to be such a challenging team, challenging even the toughest teams that we have here in the UAAP. But I think yung previous loss nila, most especially, it really has something to do with defense. Because Adamson, over the years, even if we'd say that they don't have the tallest offense or the tallest lineup, they've always been there eh. Kasi kahit anong atake ng kalaban nila, they can always answer it, which was missing in their previous games.
Yung kanilang floor defense, but they're picking it up like what Ann was saying. And so far, they are ranked, if I'm not mistaken, number 2. Number 2 best digging team in the UAAP, just second only to Ateneo. That's the reason behind their 4-game winning streak. Let's see if they can snap that 1-game loss against LaSalle as they take on FEU today. We're tied at 6-all in set number 1. Morada. That's picked up by Benting. Zapanta using the blockers.
Outside.
Apparently not. It's a point for FEU.
In that last meeting, last December 4 of Adamson and FEU, one thing that really worked for FEU, although they lost that game, was the fact that they had very good blocking. They actually scored 10 points from that. And I think it's something that they should continue to utilize in this game.
So far today, my unofficial count, about 2 or 3 points, galing sa blocks. As you see, Rojas missed horribly. Fresh off the bench, itong si Rojas from FEU, another rookie, Majory Rojas. Enson firing. Zapanta. Enson again.
Oh, almost
Point for
there,
Adamson.
but didn't make it.
First technical timeout.
8-7 as it's a seesaw battle here in set number 1 between Adamson and FEU. Micah Moranda doing what she does best in our instant replay, brought to you by Shakey's. Shakey's, it's fun, family, pizza. But looking at the lineup of FEU on the floor, I mean, they've got so many talented players. Ayan, ito, si Magsumbol. Vargas has a pretty strong arm. It's also Rojas and Henson. And so many choices for rookie setter Giselle C. to give the ball to.
That's right. But, you know, these rookie players are actually now forced to play like, alam mo, hindi sila rookies. They really have to push themselves.
Ano, maaga yung maturity nila.
Maaga dapat yung maturity, which I think is a good thing for the team. Because, it, you know, with that mindset, yung progression nila, the improvement nila will actually come faster.
Mas mabilis as compared to other rookies who will have to take the back seat sa mga veterans.
Service error.
Henson with the service error. And an easy point for Adamson. Rally point system po ang tawag dito. Every time your opponent makes a mistake, you gain a point.
Oh, that one is clearly going out.
Outside.
That's Kinlog, who gets replaced by Dilibero Vasquez. Patilano. Soriano's one of the keys for Adamson to win here. That middle hitting of hers has to really
Point for Adamson.
make a difference.
Net violation error committed by FEU.
Serving is Mayat Zapanta.
Zapanta serving. Here's Pao Soriano.
Another point for the Lady Falcons.
Soriano, number 8, or ranked number 8. Best scorer coming into today's game, ano?
You know, it's also interesting looking at the best scorers. We have Vargas, ranked number 4. Tied with Quintero Saler FEU, Phil Cainlet of Ateneo, and Carmela Lopez of UP.
That is impressive indeed. As you take a look at another impressive rookie, Magsumbol, Kat Magsumbol. One and done.
Adrian Rojas to serve.
Galing mag-scout ni Coach Nes Pamela, no?
Of course, all of the coaches now are really into the recruitment thing na talagang they make sure that their lineup for the following year
solid,
be strong. Normally, in the palarong pambansa,
doon.
You get to scout players there.
11 all as you see Majorie Rojas serve. Single lady blocked by Moranda, but that bounces out of bounds.
Credited with a point.
Point para sa Adamson.
To serve.